Alright, so Nintendo is giving us a brand new 3D Donkey Kong game. The first one since Donkey Kong 64. And it has the exact same feel as games like Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and more. From what we've seen in the trailers, this game isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. Just like Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, even Twilight Princess during its time. Donkey Kong Bananza has that same feel you get from the aforementioned games, while at the same time giving us something new. Pretty standard practice when it comes to giving us new games, and I'm glad it looks like something we're sure to enjoy too. But what I want to talk about has to do with how some games subvert our expectations in an effort to surprise us later by making us think one thing and leaving us thinking that same thing long enough that we are completely taken off guard later when they give us something or show us something new. This is something that the Donkey Kong Country games did. In fact, for a while we thought that this talking rock partner, the Odd Rock, was going to be DK's partner for the entire game, but he's not. If there's one thing that the Donkey Kong series is notorious for, it's subverting our expectations. It already does that with this game's promotional material alone, and there's no telling what DK Bananza has for us. It's to the point that we'll want to play this game and avoid spoilers elsewhere as much as possible when it comes out, to avoid being spoiled. Just basically going offline. It's what makes these games so good, and it's from everything we've seen so far that we already know that DK Bananza will be a great game. The Kremlings, with their leader King K. Rool, haven't really been around as much as we'd like since Donkey Kong 64. We saw the Kremlings in DK Barrel Blast, which came out on the Wii in 2007, but then they just disappeared. Donkey Kong Country Returns, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, these two games don't give us anything. They give us nothing. In terms of Kremlings, they give us nothing. This is just like how Donkey Kong Jungle Beat gave us absolutely nothing. But the same is not true for Donkey Kong Bananza. This game really is giving us something. It's giving us every reason to believe that the series is finally returning to form after all this time. Sure, we get more of the same types of villains from those other Donkey Kong games without any Kremlings as bad guys. I mean, yeah, this Void Kong guy, he doesn't appear to be any different from the bad guys of DKC Returns or DKC Tropical Freeze. I don't know. But with everything else we've seen, Nintendo's leaving us with enough to make us work ourselves. They're making us go nuts trying to make sense of everything. And I'm personally grateful not to have fallen into such a trap like several other people have. Take this guy, Uncle AI Plus, who goes into huge detail regarding the possibility that King K. Rool is in the game and will be revealed as the one that masterminded and pulled the strings, the entire thing. But we don't know that yet as of this video, and we're not gonna know until the game comes out. So if you're watching this video in the future, then why are you here now? Why are you watching this now? Anyway, yeah, he goes into a lot of great detail about that, and yeah, if you want to know more, you can go ahead and check out that guy's video. I even put a link to one of his videos in the description for you. You're welcome. From what I've seen in this guy's videos, even this guy isn't 100% certain that King K. Rool will be the true big bad of DK Bananza, and yet all the evidence is there, right? Well, let's take a look at it from both sides, okay? On one hand, the evidence is there, and we the fans we've looked at it, we've researched it, we've speculated, we've hypothesized, and we've come out with all these videos, all these conspiracy videos, like that Uncle AI Plus guy. We spent hours binging on this stuff, and we have every reason to expect it, and honestly, it would be a huge breath of fresh air, a huge return to form that I know some of you desperately need. Maybe we would love to be surprised like this. But on the other hand, it's all too perfect. It's all too perfect. It's too good to be true. I mean, it's probably too good to be true. Maybe Nintendo wants us to think all of this. Maybe everything they've shown us is to try and trick us into everything we've done. I'm not saying we wasted our time conspiring like this, because we didn't. I'm just saying that maybe with all this, Nintendo's already tricked us, or maybe it wasn't Nintendo's intention. Maybe we did this to ourselves, and how would we ever know? Nintendo's not going to say anything, so we have to figure out ourselves whether we did this to ourselves, whether we are crazy or not. The fact that I am rambling to myself like a crazy person and you're watching this video, that says a lot about it too, and it only adds more to it. What if Nintendo is only giving us this new stuff, working off their own stuff in such a way that it's making us speculate, theorize, hypothesize, and conspire the way we did? I mean, it's happened lots of times before, not just with this game, but lots of other games before they were even released, and you know, maybe we're right and maybe we're wrong, but like I said, we'll never know for sure until the game comes out. And really, why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep doing this to ourselves? The big question here is, why do we keep doing this to ourselves? Why do we keep going through this entire charade of researching and learning stuff, and only for all of it to come off as mood and get muddled when the game finally does come out? It's simple, actually, because we, as human beings, crave this stuff. We grew up with these games. We get excited when this new stuff is announced. We always blow up the internet and things like that whenever big companies like Nintendo make a move that warrants it. We want to play DK Bananza. We want to play this game. We're excited for this game, and we want to play it badly. Since we loved DKC 1 through 3 and DK64, and to a much lesser extent these two games. But DK Bananza isn't out yet, so of course, what do? We try to satiate our need, our desire any way we can, and that's by getting as much out of what we do have available to us as we can. We end up spending hours looking up stuff about this game, trying to learn as much as we can, trying to keep that spark inside us active. We're too excited about this game to do anything else. At least when the game comes out, we can finally relax. We can finally spend countless hours actually playing the game instead, and being frustrated by the game instead of just looking this stuff up that we make for ourselves. Just having a fun time and enjoying the game. In the meantime, though, there's really only two things on the Switch 2 that are worthwhile right now: Mario Kart World and the NS2O GameCube service for Wind Waker alone. Or just go back and play these lovely gems. Okay, I'm done. I hope you enjoyed hearing me ramble on about DK Bananza and about human nature in general, and why we humans do the things we do online. You want more videos like this, don't you? Well, the like button is right there, and hit that subscribe button too while you're at it. Thank you for watching this video, and as I've said in my previous videos, happy gaming!